You know, an hour and 40 minutes ain't nothing. It goes quick. Does anybody have any questions
Liza.
before we get into tonight's class?
Yeah, I forgot my phone, so I don't have it.
Who's that, Montezat? Oh, that's a Haran. Yeah, he did the Montezara? Okay.
It was actually an Ariel's question, but
Oh, you don't have, okay. All right, well, you don't remember? Okay. All right, Aaron, do you have no question? You do? Okay. All right. Yeah, I think you cut it up. I think you cut it. Might be. Cool. Okay. All right, let's see what question he got real quick before we go into tonight's class. It's a reminder. I know probably y'all didn't see it. We're gonna set some prayers up for the sister Dorcas. Y'all may not know her. She was David Rogers' wife, and he passed a few years back. She is on. She just had a stroke. She's up there in age. She's about 70 something, and I put it through the camp chat. You know, I'll tell you like this. She's been helping. It's very unfortunate, but she had a stroke Wednesday. Her son hit me up. Her son actually goes to ISUPK, and we met him at his dad's funeral. And but yeah, he hit me up the other day, actually today, and was like, yeah, she had a stroke and she's in the hospital. So we're gonna say some prayers for her. And I like I said, I know a lot of y'all don't know her, but she be in the chat. She's an older woman. They were an older couple that had just been helping out the school, and when her husband was alive, they would come up and, you know, we would sit down with them, they would feast and all that. Very, very unfortunate, man.
Very hospitable.
Yeah.
Hunter Rock's not here, but when we was making the drive out to Houston, and if you ever made that drive from VA to Texas, that's a beast. But
Yeah.
they offered us to stay in the house, shower, and everything. You know, him and his wife, you know, just beautiful. That's what this is about. You know, the so-called Jew, they like to throw that in our face all the time. That, you know, as a Jewish man, they can go anywhere in the country, get a place to stay, food to eat, and money if they need it. But that's because they got our culture.
Yeah.
This is how we supposed to be dealing with one another. You know, and you know, the sister Dorcas and Dawayad is an example of that, even in their senior ages.
Yeah, man. You ready, Aaron?
Yeah, I guess it might be a little weird about dreams.
Okay.
Dreams like dreams that you remember. You know what I mean? Some dreams you don't remember, and some you do. Are they signs, or are they more like?
Let's go to the scriptures. Go to Ecclesiastes in the Bible. Ecclesiastes in the Bible. And then we'll go to Ecclesiasticus in the Apocrypha. All right, just to show about these dreams. Look, this is something common to all men, dreams. So, you know, we want to have understanding of our dreams. We want to figure them out, right? And a lot of times, you got to realize, just like the scripture says, how to receive dreams. You hear me talk about it a lot. I'll eat before I go to bed, and I'll have all kind of dreams. That's how fickle the body is, right? You'll be stressed out. And my rib, I'm not gonna say the dream, but my rib told me she had a weird dream the other night. And I was like, that's weird. She was like, yeah. I was like, that's weird. But the thing is this, that dreams we're like an antenna. We're spiritual antenna. And being in this flesh, thoughts coming in your mind, and I know everybody's been through it, because we're man, we're woman, right? That you ever been sitting around and be like, why did that come into my head? Like, that's weird, that's demonic, or that's evil, or like, that's some off stuff.
Right.
And then it reminds you that you're mortal, you're weak, you're carnal, and why you need the Most High. It happens to me, I'm like, that is just, bro, and I just shake my head at myself, and I'm like, because knowing the flesh, like the Bible teaches, we're that antenna for negativity. So a lot of times, majority of the times, going to the scriptures to understand is first and foremost, so you won't get caught up into these different emotions, different dreams, different ideas, right? So read that. Where are we at? With Ecclesiastes?
Ecclesiastes chapter 5 and verse 3.
Right. Go ahead.
For a dream cometh through the multitude of business.
Yeah, so a dream might come through a lot of business. You're doing a lot of things during the day, right? You get off your job, you have an argument with this person at your job, you watch this movie, you eat this sandwich. Dreams what?
Come through a multitude of business.
Dreams come through a multitude of business. Right? So dreams come through a multitude of business. You got something on your mind. That subconscious is a big thing. I mean, it's not a lie. Your subconscious it's sub. It's base. So a lot of times it's there, and you're thinking and you're dwelling on things, and you chewed it out your head. But later on that night, that dream comes back. Right? So read it again.
For a dream cometh through the multitude of business.
Right?
And a fool's voice is known by the multitude of words.
Right, so a dream comes through multitude of business. Go to Ecclesiastes 34.
God.
Start from verse 1. Somebody else get, 34:1. Go there. So you got to be careful with these dreams. Read this, Ecclesiastes 34, verse 1.
Ecclesiastes chapter 34, verse 1. The hopes of a man void of understanding are vain.
Read it again.
The hopes of a man void of understanding are vain.
When you don't have the knowledge, it says, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge, right? Right, my wallet? It says, my people destroyed for lack of knowledge. The hopes, the thing that you hope for in this ignorance, basically is going to be vain. Because you're not going to get or achieve what you want without the Father in your life. Period, point blank. It's not going to happen. And we know that because all of our lives, when we lived in ignorance, and we hoped and we dreamed for things, they didn't come. A lot of times how you had to get them is a lot of ways through wickedness, and then they fail. So that's what the Most High is showing us. The hopes of a man void of understanding is what?
Are vain.
Is nothing. Go ahead.
And false.
And false. Read.
And dreams lift up fools.
And what?
Dreams lift up fools.
And what?
Dreams lift up fools.
Dreams lift up fools. So we get caught at dream. We get caught into the dream. I always tell you about the brother that he would not stop in Houston. He would come back every other week, and we would keep going over the same thing. But with him, you know what we had to go into? We had to go into Deuteronomy and show him the law about soothsayers, stargazers, prognosticators. We had to go there because he was like, but I seen the future. This cat is literally like, I seen the future. And we're like, yeah, brother, Christ told us the future, though. So what future you're going to tell me that the Son of God that created you is supposed to be more important? And he was really convicted off of this. So convicted that after 3 or 4 times, he didn't come back, because the word ain't going to change. And because you're persistent in foolishness, we're going to be persistent in righteousness. So he just wouldn't get it that, brother, dreams come because many different reasons. And that's what the scriptures is telling us here. Read it again.
The hopes of a man.
Verse 2.
Verse 2. Whoso regardeth dreams is like him that catcheth a shadow.
Right. See, catching a shadow, you cannot catch your shadow. And then, for that case, who chases a shadow? Unless you're 3 years old. Cats and dogs, right? They chase their shadow. But it says what? Dreams is like catching a shadow. You can't catch it. You can't grasp it. You can't hold it. You can't contain it. That is like a dream. You can't really understand it, right? You was a superhero in your dream. Right? I used to have dreams when I was younger that made me think I could fly. I mean, now if I was really caught up into it, what happened? I get on top of the building and jump off. Dreams lift up fools. So you got to be, God is real. I'm talking about really dreams after dreams about flying. It just wouldn't stop. And then when I became a man, I put away childish things and understand that the Most High didn't give us that power. Right? Not in the earth, maybe in my dreams. Quantazab, you talk to him, he's like, bro, I control my dreams. He'll tell you, like, in my dreams, I know I'm in a dream, I can control myself in my dream. I'm like, that's dope. That's dope. I wish I could do that. He's like, yeah, I can do that. I'm like, okay. But dreams is like catching at the what?
A shadow.
Uh-huh.
And followeth after the wind.
And followeth after the wind.
How do you tell which way the wind is going?
Right.
Like, you can't see it like, oh, where the wind going. That's how the dream is. That's how the dream, when we like, you wake up like, Dad, that's a good, what did that really mean? What did it mean? What did it mean?
Yeah.
It meant that you had chili dogs last night. That's what it meant. Yeah. You went to bed eating something, or that desire.
You seen Predator and your face was on Arnold Schwarzenegger's body.
Yeah.
You're like, whatever it is, right? Or you start laying with people in your dreams. Yeah, I had a dream. Yeah, that was a hermaphrodite. That was a succubus demon. Right? And the succubus, what? You had sex with was half man, half demon. And then you what? Come on, we all grown up. Let's stop playing. You ain't never got held down? You ain't never got touched in your dreams? Has anybody ever had a wet dream?
Yeah. They held down.
Oh, that was a righteous spirit you was having sex with in a dream.
Not held.
All right, not the held down. Right, so we've all dealt with those dreams, right? But like when you become conscious of how that happened, you're like, wait a minute. And more the dream starts revealing itself. You're like, who is this person in this dream? It's spirits. Where did that come from? That came from the wrong place, man. The wrong place. So going at dreams is like chasing a shadow. You're not going to get caught up. You're not going to catch it like you want. And the answer is going to be given to us too, right? The difference between dreams and a vision, right? Well, how do I know it's not a vision? Read.
Verse 3. The vision of dreams is the resemblance of one thing to another.
Right? It's the resemblance of one thing to another. Right? So it might be, something might be shown to you, but you would never know. Well, which one of us knows? And it's like Joseph, like Daniel, right? None of us. The Most High stripped that power from us, that inclination from us. Right? What?
Joseph and Daniel know how to interpret their dreams.
Yes, and it's going to tell us how. Well, as we read down. Watch, read.
Even as the likeness of a face to a face.
Even as the likeness of face to a face, right? You're in a dream or in the mirror. It's you, but it's not you, right? It's a resemblance, but it's not you, right? Or you look in the water. The water, it's you, but it's the distorted version of you, right? That's how dreams are. It's a distorted version of what maybe is in your head, right? Watch, go ahead.
Of an unclean thing, what can be cleansed?
See, here's the keys now. Read it again.
Of an unclean thing.
Of an unclean thing. You're filthy. Think how much negative you got on your mind. Think about how much double-minded you are. Think about how much you still don't know how to rationalize life lessons. And then you go into the spiritual realm and then actually be able to rationalize that? No, we can't. We can't. Go ahead.
What can be cleansed?
What can be cleansed? Go ahead.
And from that thing which is false.
Right. And from that thing which is what?
False.
And what is it telling about us? The flesh is false. This flesh that we're in, it tells you you're hungry, you go do it. It tells you gotta go pee, you go do it. It tells you gotta go boo-boo, go do it. You want that sandwich. No, not that sandwich, you want that sandwich. And you what? You got the urge for that sandwich and you go get it. Man, I want that Wawa sandwich. You know what I mean? Extra meal, lettuce, tomato, onions, pickles, right? Mustard. I want that sandwich. And then you what? You go do it. Those that are led by the flesh, but then as we're the initiated, we're controlling and learning how to control the flesh. You're like, nah, I don't need that Wawa sandwich. I'm going to go make me, you know what I mean? I'm going to cut up some carrots, onions, tomatoes, and I'm going to make me a nice salad, throw some spinach in it, right? Because we're what? We know that if we give ourselves to our appetites, these things will overcome us, right? Go ahead.
What truth can come? Divination.
What truth can come from the flesh? Now he comes up, and somebody's going to look it up for me. Divinations. Go ahead.
Divination. And soothsaying.
Now, why does he come and tell us that? Why is he jumping from dreams to divinations? Because what is a divination?
Divination. The practice of seeking knowledge of the future or the unknown by supernatural means.
Okay. So what happens with the fool? He tries to go now search out why I had this dream. Right? Man, I had a dream of somebody doo-dooed on my face. Oh, baby, that just means you gonna win the lotto, baby. Right? That's what that means. Right? Then it gets into old wives' tales, right?
Dreamt about fish.
Yeah.
Somebody pregnant.
Right? What's the other ones? Any other wives' tales you know? What? Step on a crack? No, which one is it?
Like if you're that one too, but if your hands itch, that means money's coming to you.
Yeah, that's an old wives' tale. So you want to go to Cleo. You want to go to the damn chick from Louisiana, the ghoul, right? To get your what? Palm read. And that's when you get into divinations, which the law tells us to not deal with witches. And now you up there, well, but you know, I feel like I gotta see it. Yahweh said, you're not gonna see it, brother. What happened with Saul? The Most High shut that connection down from him. And what did he do? He went to the witches. And she brought up Samuel, and Samuel what?
What is going on?
What does the Israelite man do? Check your ass from the grave. Like, bro, what the hell is your problem? Didn't I tell you what happened? Most High's not listening. You ain't learned yet.
changed.
You ain't changed yet, right?
Yeah, well,
Stubborn ass.
no, actually, when your palm itches, when your hand itches, that means like it's either kidney disease or diabetes.
That's what it is.
I
It
looked
ain't
it
got
up.
nothing to do. It ain't got nothing to do when you win the lotto. It got
I looked it up,
you
yeah, I
need some itchy cream on that motherfucker. So, you know, jokes aside, we all have dealt with this. Like, I know some dreams that haunt me, and I always wanted to understand. And you think because you dream of the lotto numbers and you play them, you're gonna win, and you don't.
Right.
You know, there's a lot of dreams that we've all had, and we want them to come to play. I dream I won the 400 million. You know what I mean? But then I forgot the lotto numbers. So divinations.
Stressing out.
Yeah, in the dreams, fast. Right? But that's that subconscious right? In the subconscious, you have a little slight of you're broke as hell. And you need you need that relief, right? Also, it's like you're not gonna get that off of no dream. What that nothing else on the divinations? That was it?
Yeah, it just said,
What about in 1826?
1828 says,
Okay.
an act of divine, a foretelling future events.
Right. So now you're what are they called? Fortune tellers. Right? You want them to tell you what this means in the future. What else?
Oh, you should keep reading.
Yeah.
Oh, it says, or discovering things secret or obscure by the aid of by the aid of superior beings or by other than human needs.
Right. Now we know those superior beings are demons. You're trying to go to demons. You're trying to go to the left-hand side. Right? The sorcery. You're trying to go to sorcery. So, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I don't say. They say that's your ancestors now.
Yeah.
It's your ancestors talking to
Oh
you.
yeah, you think you're in Wakanda, right? Then it's your ancestors talking. Go ahead, read that. Read that.
And soothsaying.
What is a soothsayer? Go look up the definition of a soothsayer. No, this is what he's asking. You got to understand that why the brother's dropping it in the spirit about dreams. Then he jumps to here because his first statement that the hopes void a man void of understanding is vain. So when they're vain, what do vain people go to? Vain things. And then you gotta run. So you gotta be careful. You gotta be careful of letting these things try to pull you down that road. Go ahead.
Soothsayer, Noah Webster, 1828.
Yeah.
Says a foreteller, a prognosticator, one who undertakes to foretell future events without inspiration.
That without being of the Most High. You see, they're taking it upon themselves. So that's a soothsayer. So read on.
And dreams are vain.
See, definition. Soothsaying and dreams are vain. What else? Go ahead.
And the heart fancieth.
And the heart fanciest. You'll be in a dream. You'll see the woman of your dreams in your dream. Right? Remember in the Matrix, it was the woman with the red dress? You see her, man, I dreamed of this sister. You know, I just had this feeling. And then you see her at Walmart. You're like, see, Yahweh's reconfirming that that's the woman of my life. No, you're saying la, but you know how many of our people are caught up into that idea? So that's why we need the scriptures to rationalize and tell us how to look at these different dreams. Your heart fancieth how?
As a woman's heart in travail.
Like a woman, like you're having a baby. You're in your dream. You wake up and you're, whoa, something was standing over me. Or, you know what, I met the woman in my dreams. Or I won the lotto. Or, you know what, somebody tried to run up. I had a dream, somebody popped me in the back of the head. I had it, right? And you wake up and you come out of the dream, you're like, damn, you know what, I gotta find this out. What is this? Then you go to Google. What happens when you dream of? And then you go from Google and then it takes you into the warlocks and the witches, because it's not enough, because you need the answer. Right? When I was young in the truth, I remember one time at a fair, because we used to sell oils at the fair. I was joking around. I was like, yeah, let's go with it. Brother was like, don't play with that. He was like, don't even play with that. And he was like, look, let me tell you a story. He said when he was in the world, they were playing around with that. And he got one person on the line that told him things that nobody could have known. He was like, do not play with that. That witchcraft is real. You know what I mean? So the divination, soothsaying, the Most High said, don't deal with it. Right? It says the just shall walk by what? Faith. You see that? Yeah.
You know what? About the time when Diddy and all that crazy mess was coming out?
Yeah.
And they were hiding the fact that the Orthodox Jews were like, in Brooklyn was illegally.
Brooklyn was what?
They were illegally digging cabins inside of the ground, like having necromancy, like stabbing a priest and talking to the, you know what I'm saying, to the freaking dead, and they'll tell them things on the next movie. So as the city found that out and found out they didn't have permits, anything, they were taking out mattresses, weapons, blood, everything. And
this was your dream?
no, this is real. My dream was something totally different.
Oh, okay. What are you talking about?
This is reality. This actually happened. Like the day Diddy and Meek Mills came out with all that craziness.
Okay.
They, you know, they could control the media. They put that out instead of, so people would be more, you know what I mean, mesmerized by Diddy and who he was humping on, and him, besides what was happening for real in Brooklyn. And they had the leader of the
Ashkenaz.
yeah, you know what I'm talking about. So they had their leader come out, and the whole world missed it, because they were more worried about Diddy and what he doing, besides them really like stabbing a priest and talking to the dead and trying to find meaning of what their next move is to the Jewish community. Like that's the stuff Hitler was talking about.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And they erased that and made him out to be evil, but he was really killing them all for a certain reason.
Right. Is this answering your question?
Nah, what you talking about? What you was talking about, or
What the scripture?
yeah, like sometimes I guess it could be some fluff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't know. It's just been, I don't know. I think it's what I've been going through. I think it's more, like you said, demonic spirits or whatever's negative in your life attack you. Like when you sleep, you at rest. Next thing you know, you fight in the world when you're awake, and then when you rest, it's make you fight in your sleep type thing.
So let me finish this, and I'm gonna hit another scripture for you to give you a little more, hopefully give you a little more answers on what's going on. All right, watch, read on.
Verse 6.
Uh-huh.
If they be not sent from the Most High
Right.
in thy visitation,
Right.
set not thy heart upon them.
Right. If an angel doesn't come to you and say, behold, then don't set your heart upon it. And then if an angel comes to you, you got to try the spirit by the spirit. You got to know what they're speaking. Is it of the Most High? So you got to be able to decipher that. It ain't as easy as we think. Oh, an angel came to me. How did he look? He had woolly hair, bro. He was dark. Right? He was the blackest brother ever. Well, Satan was black.
Right.
What you thought? He was coming like a Caucasian? They would have really ran from him.
Right.
Satan looked like them. Right? And he said he looked like an angel of light. The angels are dark-skinned entities. Black men. So when Satan came, he came just like Adam and Eve. So don't get caught up into, wow, yeah, the angel came to me and he had woolly hair and he was dark. Oh yeah, what did he say? Well, he said 1 fish, 2 fish. He could have said any damn thing. You better go to the book and say, okay, this is what the Most High is about. This is what this angel is telling me. There was another situation. Y'all don't know about it, but it happened in California some odd years back with all these brothers and sisters that left. There was a woman that basically started having dreams and started telling brothers about things about themselves that nobody knew. Got them to get back in the word, but then it got weird. It started. We had to go to her. Not us, not me. This was way back. Brothers told me about it, and I'm like, so nobody's never. They're like, it started out right to get those brothers back in the truth, and then when they got back in the word, it was just to take them down a whole crazy path. That was the hook, right? To get them back in the knowledge, and then next you know, to turn it. And when I heard about it, I was like, man, we're in the last days. So you got to be careful when these angels or spirits or whatever person comes up to you in the middle of the street. You know what I mean? It could be an angel. It says some have entertained angels and unawares. But what did that person say? You know what I mean? What did they say? That's an important thing. If it's against the Holy Spirit, then they're not of the Holy Spirit.
And then why is what they said so profound? Like, if they speak in the word of the Most High, let me get back to my book. Thank you for sparking that. The lady came in one day, I don't know who it was. You know, you got a powerful spirit on you. I'm like, okay, who are you? Who art thou? But okay, what is that? What does that mean to you?
You beautiful.
Right, like what does that translate
Special.
to? Nah, if it's not according to this word, then what she's saying is
You the king of kings.
Right, exactly.
That's how they come. They gas you up. You know what I mean? They tell you things about yourself so you can start feeling good. But what are you saying? Right?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
It's like the one dude that come through MacArthur.
Oh.
You know, he came through. He came through, grabbed my hand, and all that. He looking in the air and stuff. Like, yeah, you're strong, but you gonna see what I seen. You gonna see what I seen. You ain't gonna need that camp.
What?
He said you ain't gonna need that camp.
Yeah.
You gonna do that.
And what that do? That messes with your subconscious.
Weird.
Right? You start having dreams. Go ahead.
Verse 7.
Uh-huh.
For dreams have deceived many,
Read.
and they have failed that put their trust in them.
Read that again.
For dreams have deceived many, and they have failed that put their trust in them.
Y'all see that? So, like, sometimes the scriptures is just plain out straight tell you, like, there's no 1,000 precepts that you need to link with this. It's telling you straight out, don't chase dreams. Right? Go ahead.
The law.
The what?
The law.
But the law, statutes, commandments, read,
shall be found perfect.
it shall be found what?
Perfect.
Well, I don't have to search, second question or guess.
Perfect.
It shall be found perfect. Go ahead.
Without lies.
Without what?
Lies.
Bro, what comes from those dreams is lies. It's like chasing a shadow. Go ahead.
And wisdom is perfection to a faithful mouth.
And what?
And wisdom is a perfection to a faithful mouth.
What does that mean? Anybody? Read it again. Let's get the context of the verse, what it's talking about.
Verse 8.
Go ahead.
The law shall be found perfect without lies.
Okay, so the law is not a lie, we get that. The word is truth, we get that. Go ahead.
And wisdom.
And wisdom, go ahead,
is perfection to a faithful mouth.
is perfection to a faithful mouth. What?
That means, the word is the truth. The word is true. And what's in the word, is perfect. And, as you, of course, read and study and, actually, exercise and speak the truth, then that's perfection.
Good. You're on the right path, yeah.
Like I say, the law is perfect. And somebody that got to understand, they're going to believe the word more than their dream.
There you go. So both of what y'all are saying, right? Go ahead. What you got?
Ecclesiastes 33:3.
Okay, go ahead. What it say?
A man of understanding trusteth in the law, and the law is faithful unto him as an oracle.
There it is. Meaning what? The wisdom that is coming from this knowledge is what we are having faith in.
I don't need no more than that.
And that is what's going to come out of your mouth. Not, well, but I dreamed though. Like, the law is faithful. That's our oracle. That's the crystal ball. Go to 1 Peter 1:1. Right? No, I'm just saying. I'm saying that's the oracle, you know? You know how they go to the crystal ball? Our crystal ball is what?
It's the Bible.
It's the word. We're like, it shines, it's bright, right? And we what? Flip through the pages.
Oh, that reminds me of the scripture.
Right, that reminds me of the scripture. It's an oracle, right? What?
Yeah, I would say what I got from this verse, I was about to say, if they speak not according to this word, it's because there is no light in them.
Yeah, absolutely. Right? Real quick, just on that, what verse are you at?
Verse 9.
Man. Okay, so go over to 40.
God.
Go over to 40, Ecclesiastes 40, verse 1. Just on this dreams.
God.
Go ahead.
Ecclesiastes chapter 40 and verse 1.
Go ahead.
Great travail is created for every man.
Right.
And an heavy yoke is upon the sons of Adam.
Right. That bond, the burden of sin is on all men. Right? Adam sinned, and because of that, now what we have in this world is consuming every male, female, everybody, the earth. Right? Go ahead.
From the day that they go out of their mother's womb.
Man, that is the truth. Like when your kids come out, there's certain things they do. You're like, where'd you get that from? That is insanity. But it's because the flesh around us. We adapt, we pick it up, we follow it from the womb. It's crazy. Read.
To the day that they return to the mother of all things.
Which is the earth, right? Go ahead.
Their imagination.
Their what?
Their imagination.
Right.
Of things to come.
Right.
In the day of death.
Yeah, your thoughts and the things when you asleep and when you're on your bed and when you daydream, those imaginations come from all your burdens. They come from all the problems, all the sin that's around us. You see? That's why you go to 39, it tells us how to deal with it. I think it's 39. But go ahead.
Trouble their thoughts.
Yeah, 39.
And cause fear of heart.
It said trouble their thoughts and cause anxiety, the fear of the mind. Right? All these things are happening to all of us, right? Go ahead.
From him that sitteth on a throne of glory.
Right?
Unto him that is humbled in earth and ashes.
You think your dreams are bad? Imagine Trump's. Imagine his dreams. Like, he's an evil person, bro. He's narcissistic. He's consumed with pride. Imagine his dreams. Imagine his mind. Wow. Huh?
Now it says no rest to the wicked.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Watch. Read on.
From him that weareth purple in a crown.
From him that doeth what?
Weareth purple and a crown.
Weareth purple and a crown, meaning that from the king, go ahead.
Unto him that is clothed with a linen frock.
To the guy that's the janitor cleaning the bathroom. This consumes us all. The trouble of the mind, right? And all the things that bother you as a human. Go ahead.
Wrath.
What?
Wrath.
What?
Wrath.
You could be, why you think the scriptures say, don't let your wrath go down with the sun. You fight and you struggling and you and her fighting and then you like, you know what, you sleep over there, and you go to sleep and you what? You got those demons on you in your rest. Right? Or you what? Same thing, it'd be lust. You look at a TV show, you look at this movie, it'd be what? It follows you in your sleep. Right? Go ahead.
And envy.
And what?
Envy.
Right. You desire something, all your desires And the things you want, the things you press for, you're like, damn, I want that. Right? It pursues it right when you get on your bed. All that just a person, it consumes them. Right? Now what we're gonna find out is a righteous person, it doesn't consume them. A wicked person, it torments them. You see, go ahead.
Trouble.
What?
Trouble.
All the troubles, right? That comes to all humans, right? Go ahead.
And unquietness.
And then what? Tossing and turning, right? That bum shoulder, you're like, oh, I can't sleep on that side. You got to sleep over, bum back. I sleep on my back, my stomach, and then my back turns in, and then my spine is. It's like, so I got to sleep on my back, right? You can't sleep on your shoulder, right? Everybody goes through these things, right? Tossing and turning. Go ahead.
Fear of death.
What?
Fear of death.
Yeah, you running, you what? Especially if you what? Running from Tyrone, right? Your woman just left you, right? You just lost your job. What happened? You hit that pillow and you like, life. And you and the wicked, they let all those burdens sit right there. They don't have an oracle. They don't have no freedom. Because why? They rest with these things in their mind. Go ahead.
And anger.
And what?
Anger.
Oh, I'm going to kill this ninja. I'm going to kill this girl. Wait till tomorrow. I'm going to catch her. She's going to be at this hotel because the investigator told me she's going to be there tomorrow. She goes there every day. I'm going to pull up on her and him, and I'm going to come through clapping on him. Put a clap in that boy.
That's right.
Right? And what? You go to sleep with that in your head. More murder, coming in. More murder. Right? Right? And then don't be smoking a blunt. Huh? Don't be hitting some coke. Come on. Yeah, you won't even go to sleep. You just put the rock music on. Right? You won't even go to sleep. Like, this is all, man, like, if you haven't been in the coke scene, you was in some type of, this mind state consumed you in some way. Was it envy? Was it lust? Was it anger? Was it wrath? Was it doubt? Was it fears? And then you go to sleep, and then you what? You got all that in your spirit. Go ahead.
And strife.
And what?
And strife.
Right. Do me a favor. When I talk to him, don't never stop. Just keep reading. Because then you're going to hear what I'm saying. And I don't want you to hear what I'm saying. I'm telling him to get a scripture that doesn't... Like, y'all stop. You know I don't want you to stop. Just keep reading. Go ahead.
And strife.
And what?
And strife.
Strife. And fighting. You want to fight. Right? You want to beat somebody up. Go ahead.
And in the time of rest, upon his bed.
And read.
His night's sleep.
Read.
Do change his knowledge.
It do what?
Change his knowledge.
It changes his knowledge. It changes the way he thinks. Man, they over there telling me forgive. I ain't forgiving that nigga. Nah, this nigga's gonna get his head pushed back. And revenge not, brother. The scripture says you like, look. That's why a lot of y'all don't even open up the Bible. Because you don't want to read it yourself. You want to always have a way, little door out. Like, that's what they said. You know what I mean? That's why I be pushing you to open that page and read it. Because you like to have plausible deniability. You like that. Oh, I know all the nigga psychology. I know all the nigga psychology. I ain't gonna read it or I'm gonna act like I hear it, but it ain't me. We know what's in the Son of Man because we are man. Right? So you gotta see that you cannot deny what the Most High is saying. So you do all this and you lay on your bed, read.
A little or nothing is his rest.
Right? A little or what?
Nothing is his rest.
Like, what's wrong with you, man? I'm tired. What time you go to sleep? I went to sleep like at 10. I just got a lot of things on my mind. When I'm alone in the room.
Stairs the wall.
Sometimes I stare at my wall.
That's right.
And in the back of my mind, I hear what?
My conscience.
Come on, baby.
Right?
God.
That's LL Cool J, my old. He's like, what the hell is that? Remember the cat that just made a song with Eminem? That's LL. He's old as hell. Right? But that's what it be like, right? I always feel like somebody's watching me. All that. Go ahead. My mind's playing tricks on me.
Oh, man.
Go ahead.
And afterward, he is in his sleep,
Right?
as in a day of keeping watch.
As in a day of what?
Keeping watch.
Like, now you're asleep, but you're not asleep.
That's right.
You like sweating, your heart's fancying, you're pounding, you're having dreams. It'd be like the dream lasted the whole 10 hours you was asleep.
God.
It's like how I was in the dream the whole time.
God.
You right?
God.
You wake up,
Huh?
try to get your mind straight.
Right.
Lay that down.
Right.
And be right back up.
And you go right back into the dream.
Same one.
The same dream, you're like, what the? You're like, what the hell? That's what happens with man. But here, check this out.
And woke up and was like, I'm gonna take 2 shots of Henny and see what they can.
See, that's your problem. That's the problem. Because first of all, Henny's gonna put you in a deeper sleep, right?
Like I want to go to sleep, but I can't. And water ain't doing it. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I'm gonna wash my face off. I'm gonna pray. I'm gonna try to go lay down and get comfortable. And then I'm right back in it.
It's entire cherry
It's
juice.
spirits.
You be like, bro, what in the
But
world?
let's get the fix. We're gonna get the fix. I want to show you where this is coming from, though. Go ahead.
Trouble. In
What?
the trouble.
Right, all the trouble. You jump back into the dream. You're running down the street with a saw.
Where can I get the salt from?
The saw.
Yeah,
The
the salt
right?
is crazy.
Exactly. Go ahead.
In the vision of his heart.
In the vision of his mind. Go ahead.
As if he were escaped out of a battle.
Yeah. Remember the other scripture said his heart fancieth? You're like, you running out of battle. You actually feel like you're being chased by somebody. It's like real.
God.
Right? Go ahead.
When all is safe.
Right? When everything's safe, you in your bedroom. You good. Freddy Krueger's not real. Go ahead.
He awakened and marveled that the fear was nothing.
Read.
Such things happen unto all flesh.
Oh, everybody. Read.
Both man and beast.
And both what?
Man and beast.
So when your dog running, they wake up, they be having bad dreams too. That's how fickle we. No, understand why that's in the book. It's showing you how garbage we are. You're just like a beast.
Yeah, like when I used to smoke loud, and you be so high, you walking around with a tone, checking for people that ain't even there. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I don't know if y'all ever experienced that.
Oh yeah. Not experience it, but I watch brothers that dab with the devil's lettuce, and that's how they look. Paranoid. They look like somebody is always against them, and when we try to counsel them, right, even though they might have quit a month or two earlier, it's residue of that spirit on them, and they paranoid. But it be those cats that think they're the sharpest. Like when I smoke that loud, I get more keen. I know things. I'm more creative.
Because you feel like you like on point, but because some things just happen like that, and I don't know. It's like if you already think
Right.
in that mindset, you feel like you gotta jump on it.
See, but you just said what it was. You're not on point.
Yeah, that's why I say you feel like
You feel like you're on point. It's like when you drink, you think you're stronger, and you're actually weaker.
Like,
You're actually slower.
like what Mike Tyson said, you feel like you're good until I punch you in the face.
Right. Finish that. Go ahead.
And that is sevenfold more upon sinners, death and bloodshed, strife.
Right. It says what?
And that is sevenfold more
right.
upon sinners,
right?
Death and bloodshed.
So, if you think the average brother, you Israelite man, seeking for righteousness, you get a little bad dream here and there. It's 7 times more on the wicked. So you gotta always, this is why you gotta direct your thoughts. Give me that one real quick, Aria. Read on.
Death and bloodshed.
What?
Death and bloodshed.
Read.
Strife.
What?
Strife.
All this, like, on the wicked, bro, they have real nightmares. They really jumping out of bed. This is why you gotta understand, you gotta watch what you are entertaining. You gotta watch where your mind is. Right? I ain't had a nightmare. When's the last time you had a nightmare? When you studying, when you reading, when your mind is in the book. I haven't had nightmares or, you know what I mean? Wake up and get the 45 from under the pillow, run around the house, start snub holding the kids. Like, nigga, what's it? Right? Nigga, it was you. Right? It doesn't happen when your mind is directed and you're in the right place. Go ahead.
And sword, calamities, famine, tribulation, and the scourge.
Right?
These things are created for the wicked.
They're created for the what?
For the wicked.
Right?
And for their sakes came the flood.
See? So why did this happen to the wicked? Because they're wicked. Right? Because their mind is into wickedness. Because they entertain wickedness. For instance, we can tell you, let me go back to the statement I said earlier. We can go back and show you according to the scriptures, don't be consumed with envy. Let me finish this point. I'm gonna let you come in. We can go back to the scriptures and say, look, don't be consumed with anger. You let that demon on you so much that you'll go to sleep with it, tossing and turning, and you'll wake up. You literally void out the gospel. I'm gonna wait till you finish talking. Yeah, it's in the Wait. No. It says when you lay it down, this rest will be sweet. It's in Psalms or Proverbs, yeah.
I'm just trying to figure out where you're coming from.
Oh, where?
I lost track when you started.
Got you. Where you at?
Ecclesiastes chapter 40 and verse 10.
In 40, bro, the 40th chapter, you want to read it all the way through. 40 and 10. Right? Go ahead and read that again.
These things are created for the wicked.
They're created for the wicked. Go ahead.
And for their sakes came the flood.
Right. So, what are we getting? That when you let negativity rest in your mind, when you let negative thinking consume you, well, then you will be negative.
Yep.
If you obey the rules of the gospel, which is what? Don't go to sleep with anger. Don't entertain lust. Don't entertain doubts. Cast off your fears. Put your trust in the Father. Then what? These things won't consume you. But what happens is why it consumes a lot of our people is because they're not faithful to the oracle. It's not in their mouth. Right? It's not in their mouth. So what happens is oh yeah, I know what that says, but you just don't understand though. You just don't get it. What I don't get? What don't we get? We are like each other. You're like me and I'm like you. There's no man on this earth that this does not befall. So we are like each other. Stop. Black man, black woman, you are not special. Stop with this. Like you just don't understand what I'm going through. Yes, I do. Right? Everybody knows what you're going through. I'm not saying you, I'm saying all of us, right? Like we know. I can sympathize. I can add empathy towards what you're going through because I know.
That's right.
right?
God.
We've all, which one of us has not sinned?
God.
Right? So, that being said, the key is unlocking the problem and not shutting down the gospel when you hear it and saying, yeah, but. So once you start with that, yeah, but, that basically means I hear what the book says, but I'm going to disannul what you're saying so I can go ahead and have a lingering mental problem.
Damn.
You got to stop it. Yeah.
What part of the scripture can help you combat that when someone's coming after you like that? Like, you might fight certain things on your journey, right? But you got somebody coming after you. Like I got somebody coming after me, trying to lock me up, do different things.
Right.
So, regardless, I'm already dealing with this, but then I got this right here coming after. So peace is only like peace sometimes feel like either I dive into this, or I gotta attack you to get my peace. You know what I'm saying? Like, you feel me? Like,
I totally feel you. The great thing is, I heard you got your whip now. You need to be making it to these Sabbath morning classes because we literally just touched on this in Psalms to answer your question. About not, you got enemies, but putting your trust and hope of the Most High. We're going to touch some of those scriptures. Because the problem is, you're letting those things weigh your thoughts down instead of accepting it and putting your trust in the Most High. So I can sit around all day and say, damn, I'm broke. Damn, I'm broke. Damn, I need money. Damn, I need money. Damn, I'm broke. While working, while living, while taking care of my kids, I can keep reciting to myself that I'm broke and I'm broke and I'm broke. Where the hell is that going to make me feel like?
Working.
Broke and worse. It's worse than broke. It's going to make me feel like, damn, I'm not achieving nothing no matter what I'm doing. Right? See, you got to look past what your old sins, because your old demons are coming for you, right? Those old things that you're hopefully not doing no more, you've changed from, you put off, you set apart from, right?
It's more like I stopped doing these things. So when I stopped doing these things and set boundaries, some people want to, how can I say this? Some people still want to come at you. Like I said, like I ain't with my wife.
Right.
She did some real treacherous stuff, right?
So why is she an equation now? Why is she even a conversation?
Because she's using the state to try to incarcerate me.
Right.
So she'll make up a lie. Now
Right.
She got the folks on her. So I gotta fight the folks, fight whatever I try.
How could she make up a lie on you?
Easy.
Right.
Easy.
So, okay, let me just ask you this. Do you talk to her?
Hell no.
Do you communicate with her?
No.
Do you text her?
I don't have no communication with her.
None.
So that's the problem though.
So she could just from across where she's at, call somebody and make up a lie.
She would go downtown.
Right.
Get the state, say that I kicked in the stomach.
Right.
I hit her.
And you ain't even over there.
I live in Williamsburg.
Right. So think about it. Think about
She
it.
in Norfolk and Portsmouth.
Okay.
Saying whatever. And next thing you know, I got arrested at work.
Okay, so think about
You know what I'm saying?
this.
For something that she made up.
Let's think about it. Could you control that?
No, I ain't got no control over it.
Okay, so mentally, why would you even dwell on it?
Because I'm tired of it. And if it's like, hold on. Because if you take me down that road, you're not gonna get the solution. I'm trying to give you the solution. All right? Because I already know the problem. She's the problem, right? Yeah, okay.
She's the problem. what you are adding to the problem is meditating and dwelling on what she is doing. And instead of meditating and dwelling on your defense.
My defense, I got.
Who's your defense?
My lawyer.
That's your problem.
I got my lawyer. I got everything.
No, that's your problem, Mike. See the first thing you just said? The first thing you said, yeah, who's your defense? And I meant that. Who's your defense? You said your lawyer. When you reset your mind and understand that Yahweh is your defense, then your mind can change. You can't do nothing about a person that can just come up and make something up. So I got to do what? I got to trust in the Most High. I got to put my trust in the Father. Where we at, real quick? I know we got a lot. You got a scripture?
All right. Ecclesiastes 39:1.
Ecclesiastes 39:1. Let's go there first. And then we'll go to Jeremiah 17:6.
Jeremiah 17:6.
Right. Go ahead, read that.
Ecclesiastes chapter 39, verse 1.
Right. And let's go get some of those Psalms that we went over last week. Go ahead.
Did you want me to hold this?
Yeah, hold that. Yes. Where you at?
Ecclesiastes chapter 39, verse 1.
Go ahead.
But he that giveth his mind to the law of the Most High, and is occupied in the meditation thereof, will seek out the wisdom of all the ancients.
Okay, so this is about where your mind's at, where your meditation's at. So is your mind into the Father? And you're like, well, how could it be in the Father when all these things are going on? Literally, you cannot control what you cannot control. So what the problem is, you're letting your brain go in a place that is where the Father's at. If you can't control the unseen, if you called the cops, you left here and said you was raped in the back of the congregation, just bear with me. If you did the same thing to us that your wife has done to you, are we gonna know that?
No.
We wouldn't know till the cops kick in the door, right? And say, wait a minute, we heard you did something. And it'd be like, nah, that's a lie. But I'm not gonna say, you know what? I'm not gonna go into this. Oh, yeah, we gotta go. I gotta dwell on you. Well, you lied, and you know what? What's happening here? And then now I'm going crazy over the why. I'm going crazy over why. Instead of saying, wait a minute, obviously that's crazy as hell, that's a lie, but who's the only defense that can fix that? It's the Most High. It's so weird, right? The only one that gotta come in is the Father. Because what else I'm gonna do? We're gonna be like, what happened?
You either gonna flip or do something. You know what I mean? Do something in the physical.
And we already know where that goes. But here's the thing. You're not doing nothing in the physical, but you're doing something mental to yourself. And it is because your mind is not in the Father to be able to say, Yahweh, I put my trust in you.
I mean, that's all I do is pray like all day long to try to. I did what I could do as far as my lawyer, but the things that are there, I just I battle with my anger. So I try to put my anger aside and focus on, like you said, what I can control. Focus on the Most High to control myself.
Go to Psalm 41 real quick. So where he went to Ecclesiastes 39 is showing us how to occupy your mind in the right thing. Right? You made this statement. You prayed. All right, well, there's something else that got to be prayer. Right? This is what's going to tell us. Read that Psalm 40, verse 1.
Psalm chapter 40 and verse 1.
Go ahead.
I waited patiently for the Lord.
What?
I waited patiently for the Lord.
Go ahead.
And he inclined unto me.
And he what?
Inclined unto me.
Meaning that he waited and then the Most High heard him. See, you can't, you know what? Go to the bottom. You can't go to the hill. You can't go to the things that you think are your refreshing. Christ, the word, the wisdom is supposed to be your refreshing. And the simple fact is that you cannot control anything. All you got is Yahweh at that point. Somebody's making something on you, you know it's not true. I'm going to sit back and be like, look, Yahweh, whatever you're doing, I'm asking you to fix it because you know I didn't do that. So I'm gonna keep focused on you, your word, your knowledge, and getting my spirit right, and let you fight for me. Yes, I got a lawyer, okay, and I'm gonna pray and say, Yahweh, give them the power. Whatever I've done in the past, and whatever sins, forgive me for those, and make sure you're not going down that way. Now, you being alone, you gotta know what you're doing and what you're not doing. That means that you can't play no more. You can't act like wickedness is okay and that the way you're doing it is all good. You gotta know what the way you're moving in your life, if it's righteous. Because you can't be complaining to the Father and saying you believe in the Father and you want your prayers to be answered, but you're doing things that's causing punishment and pain on you. Because it says when a man's ways please the Most High, he will even make his enemies be at peace with him. So what's our question after that then? Am I pleasing the Most High? That should be the question. When a man's ways please the Most High, he will even make his enemies be at peace with him. So if your enemies ain't being at peace with you, I would say, damn, what am I not pleasing the Most High in? Now, here's the other problem with man. It says, every man will proclaim his own goodness. So, unless you're real enough with yourself to say, you know what, I'm not, this is what I'm doing and this is what I'm not doing, you better ask somebody with the Spirit to say, well, this is what I got going on, and what do you, according to the scriptures, know that I'm doing wrong? And then we'll go through the scriptures to show you, well, listen, well, the problem is that you're still doing this. You're still doing that. You ain't fully dedicated yourself to the Father. Right? So, this is what you have to do if you want to fix the issue. You got to redirect your thoughts to the Most High. And it says what? Read that. Where are we at?
Psalm 40 and verse 1.
Go ahead.
I waited patiently for the Lord. And he inclined unto me.
Right.
And heard my cry.
And heard my cry. You see that? And heard my cry. Psalms 37 and 7. See, there's nothing we can do when you got these people like that on you. That's like the white man we want the white man to come out of his rulership. What can we do? Am I going to sit around and think about crushing their skulls daily? Right? Wow. Is that what we're going to do? Like, man, collect guns and just start hitting wood from wood to cement until my fists get so hard where I can hit somebody in the head and their head pop off. And, like, is that what I'm going to do? Wow. Or am I going to do what the scriptures say, which is keep my mind occupied in the book and doing what the Father said? So, you know your calling. The Most High is not giving you this word for you just to be like, well, like church, yeah, I got the Bible. Nah, see, if you don't come out of that, you won't have problems. You better know you're getting this word because you're ordained to change your way in your life, your thinking. And when you realize that, then you'll see that there's a track. There's not two railroad tracks. There's one. Let me get on that path and start pleasing to the Father. And when you do that, then the Most High say, okay, I see that you're not playing no more. I'm going to let up over here. I'm going to let up over there. These past things, you're not doing them no more. You got to know these things. Or else you're going to keep doing things and you're going to think you're clean. And you're going to go to the Father, Yahweh. You're going to face the east and you're going to, Yahweh, please, I'm waiting on you. I'm being patient. But he's like, yeah, but you're still doing this. Now, I don't know what it is. You know what I mean? But what do we all do? We all, You can still be jacking off. You can still be popping pills. You can still be smoking a blunt. You can still be watching porn. You can still be fornicating with every woman. You can still be occupied and saying you believe in the Most High, but really you're like, nah, I'm going to do me.
I'm not even trying to do all that. I didn't give up all that.
Then there you go. You're on the right path.
I ain't even making no moves. Some of my homies ain't even with me right now because I ain't like turned up. I got a big crib. They like, yo, come to the crib. We going to Iron Crib. We can bring you jumps.
Right.
Shut all that.
You shut it all down.
Bro.
So then what's the next theme? Read this. Psalm 37:7.
Psalm chapter 37, verse 7.
Read.
Rest in the Lord.
What?
Rest in the Lord.
Meaning fall back, chill out, relax. In the Lord. In the Lord. Go ahead.
And wait patiently.
And do what?
Wait patiently.
Read.
For him.
For what?
For him.
So then you gotta wait. Read.
Fret not thyself.
And then you can't get what?
Afraid.
You can't get afraid. You can't get shook because it's not happening when you want to.
That's right.
Because that's what a lot of Israel do. Oh, this is taking too long. The Most High knows we only live 70, 80 years. He got you. You know what I mean? He got you. But the problem is, he also knows what you need to be refined and to really put trust in him. He knows if we're cappers. So he's like, I'm going to let you sweat a little bit to see if you're faithful. Right? And if you are faithful, then you in that book, you in class, you learning, you trying to, or what are you occupying your mind with? That's what that Ecclesiastes 39 was about. What are you occupying this with, right? Hold on. Let's read on.
Fret not thyself because of him.
Right? Because of what?
Because of him.
Or her. Go ahead.
Who prospered in her way.
And prosper in her way. She getting away. She's getting away with this. We have the sister in class, brother, she had the same kind of deal. She was trying to get her kids back from the state, and every time it would open up, she'd mess it up. Because why? She got a revenge. She's got to say something smart. She's got to be hasty with her tongue. She wouldn't apply nothing that we were showing her, which is patiently wait on the Most High. Shut your mouth. Be humble. The Most High humbling you. Accept that. Go back. When he humbled Job, what did Job do? He accepted it. Read.
Because of the man who bringeth wicked devices to pass.
See, because of the woman that brings wicked devices, you think she's getting away with something. She's making it up. She's setting you up. Well, if you're saying this, I can already put this together. If you're saying, man, bro, I cut off the fornication. I don't smoke. I ain't drinking. I ain't out in these streets no more. Then, bro, it's only one thing that got to be told to you. Of course Satan is going to come after you. He desires you. He wants you to snap and break. What was your weakness you just said in front of all of us? You said anger. You know why? So what is Satan's? It ain't the blood no more. It ain't fornication. It ain't the streets. So Satan's like, okay, anger it is. Okay, let me tap into his anger then. And you can be all away from all of that, but he's going to use what your weakness is. He's a warrior. So it ain't none of that. So stop looking for that. Look for what it is. It's anger. Now shield yourself. Guide, protect yourself with the sword, with the shield, and say, you know what? Anger rests in the bosom of fools. Let me trust in the Most High. And then what's going to happen? The more and more you put trust in the Most High, he's going to defend you. But you get angry, you're going to say something stupid. You get angry, you're going to do something stupid. You're going to threaten, and then you're going to catch yourself being recorded. And then she's like, well, I got him under recorder. Look, he said here, I'm going to crush your Adam's apple. And I ain't even got one of those. Right? Or, anyway, go ahead.
Cease from anger.
What?
Cease from anger.
Wait a minute. Hold on, you gotta know this is talking to you. Read it again.
Cease from anger.
What?
Cease from anger.
Wait on the Lord and cease from what?
Anger.
You gotta cease from anger. Because why? We get frustrated, we get irritated, the situation. if you're pulling away from the dark side, Satan always wants you to go to the dark side. He don't want to lead you to righteousness, so he's trying to pull you back down that way. But the key is patiently waiting for the Most High. He will defend you if you believe, right? Do you believe? Well, then wait. Wait on him. Go ahead.
And forsake wrath.
And forsake what?
Wrath.
Read.
Fret not thyself in any wise to do evil.
See, because that's what Satan's trying to get you to do. Huh? It's trying to get you to move and make an evil move. So Satan can accuse you to the Father and say, yeah, he stopped the blunts, he stopped the fornication, but his anger is his God, Yahweh, not you.
So how you going to bless him?
Right.
How you going to ease the scriptures? What? Your favorite one, Isaiah 32:17, right? And then somebody else get Lamentations 3:24, because we did hit this last week. And that's the Sabbath classes, bro. Because when you get into the Sabbath, right now where we're at Psalms. Now David is going through all kind of hell. He's on the run.
Hakawah.
Right? He's on the run.
That's it.
His own brother's trying to kill him. His son's trying to kill him. But what did he do? Did he give into those emotions? See, you're going to see that there's nothing strange and nothing new when we go through. That's why this has got to be your strength. This has got to be your armor. Your attack method has to come from the spiritual realm.
Yeah.
Or else you're going to try to do the worldly things that we did in the past.
Yeah.
Well, let me do, oh, she's cursing me out, I'm going to curse her out.
Yeah.
Or I'm going to, you know what, she lying on me, I'm going to send a goon squad. And I got hitters. I got hitters. They know me out here. They going to die for me. Yeah, they're gonna go do it, and then just like what's this fool name, and his shooter stitched on him. The guy, one of the rapper guys, Durkee or his people, right?
Oh, Jam.
Yeah.
Jam.
Yeah. So now y'all there was him, and I got to take the text messages where he said, if you hit it, I got $100 for you. Now you sitting up there for what? Because anger rests in the bosom of fools. Read what you at.
Isaiah chapter 32, verse 17. And the work of righteousness shall be peace.
You got to ask yourself, why isn't there no peace? Because that anger, you got to shed that off. That's what you was taught what makes a black man. Somebody violates me, I got to violate it back. Yep. Somebody disrespects me, they can't get away with that. But the Father gave me a gospel so that you could be separated from the consequences of every one of us that lived by that. You know the homies that we wear the rest in peace shirts to? You know the homies that we got to put some money on their books because they eating Jack Mac and oodles and noodles. Why? They're there in those positions because of anger being the staple of a black man.
Yeah.
How dare you? But then if you say you believe in the Father, the Most High is the all-powerful one, why not get the big gun? That's the best weapon right there. You ain't got to run away. You ain't got to leave the crime scene clean. You ain't got to worry about not getting rid of or having an alibi. Because your word is righteous. That's what he's showing you the proper way to fight as a man. Read.
And the effect of righteousness.
And the repercussions of that, the consequences of that, is what? Another charge on my rap sheet? Another felony to go by? No. What is it?
Quietness.
What?
Quietness.
That means she, he, they, them, all the pronouns ain't got nothing to say against them.
Right.
Nothing. Go ahead.
And assurance.
And what?
Assurance.
I know what assurance means, right? What does assurance mean? What mean?
If you're sure, like, certain.
You confident. Just like you like. But you know what? It shows. It shows what we really confident about. Like the brother said it, I got the best lawyer.
Yeah.
What is it? Psalms 20. Psalms 20 and 7 says, some trust in charity, some in horses. Yeah. We've been trained, we've been taught that our confidence, what we can rely on, is he there? Yeah. Make sure the things that we should rely on, we should depend on, is the 4500 pillow.
Right.
It is Johnny Cochran Jr. Right. It is something carnal that I gotta trust it, but it's not the Most High. Why? Because the Most High will make you wait. He gonna see if you really do want his salvation. See that? Go ahead.
And assurance forever.
Right, go to Lamentations 3:24.
God. Lamentations chapter 3 and verse 24. The Lord is my portion.
I looked that up. We went over this last Sabbath. It's dope. We talking about these things. We all deal with them. We all got the issues, the drama, people trying, enemies. But the Father's showing us the true war plan, right? If you call yourself a man of war, tactician, this is what you're going to do. That portion is defined as the source of your strength, right? So what do you look at as the source of your strength? Is it your money? Is it your credit score? Is it, I'm smart? Is it because I got guns? They know me in the streets. I can handle my business, right? What is the source of your strength? Well, it says, read it again from the top.
The Lord is my portion.
The Most High has to be the source of your strength, of our strength. And look, I mean, we laugh at our family members, not laugh, but we look at them like, why are you trying to trust in the Republicans? Why are you going to the Democrats again? They're not going to help you. But that's what the Father's trying to show you in these moments. Why do you keep trying trusting in your own method? Why haven't you seen that the way you process and then retaliate is not working?
Right.
You literally can't sleep at night. You literally don't have no sleep at your bed because of how you think the answer should come, the solution should come by. It's not the Father. It's what? These carnal things. Read on.
Saith my soul, therefore will I hope in him.
Read, keep reading.
The Lord is good unto them that wait for him.
That do what?
Wait for him.
That's the hardest thing for us to do.
Yeah.
Popcorn generation. I gotta get it now. I can't wait. They getting over on me. But if the scripture says the effect, if you just read it, the effects of righteousness shall be peace. The work of righteousness shall be peace. But you gotta wait for it. One of the fruits of the Spirit is what? Long suffering. That means you gotta endure.
Yep.
The scripture says, endure all hardness as a good soldier. So that's an opportunity during this where you don't see the end and you're like, oh man, she's making these odds. This is an opportunity for you. We're talking to you right now, Aaron, but for all of us, when we go through our test, to be what? To show the Most High how faithful we are. How solid. Everybody in the street, I'm solid. I'm 10 toes down. So then why are you getting all shit? Why are you getting all down for? Why are you looking for other alternatives? If you 10 toes down for the Father, it should be like we was Daniel and Elijah like, I'm a little shook. Let me make an agreement. Let me bow down and stop praying to the Most High. Right? All of these righteous men that went through their trial, they stood on the Father as their strength. Keep reading.
To the soul that seeketh him, it is good that a man should both hope and quietly.
And what?
Quietly wait for the salvation of the Lord.
And the quiet is not, I'm not going to talk about it because that's part of being quiet. Let me talk about this because if I don't get this off my chest, I'm going to keep going down that same cycle, being angry, being mad, and then acting on that. Let me pick up the phone, let me counsel, right, and then get some instruction.
That's right.
And apply that. And the instruction is always going to be wait on the Lord. You're going to go through all the precepts like we're going through right now, and be like, this is why you got to wait. And then remember when you didn't wait. This is what's going to be the consequence if you wait. And if you don't wait, this is what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Finish it up.
It is good for a man that he bear the yoke in his youth.
Right. Where you at?
Lamentations 3 and verse 27.
Yeah, you good on that. But that was it.
Go to Ecclesiastes. Just to finish up this point on waiting. Go to Ecclesiastes 3. 2 and 2 and 12.
Ecclesiastes chapter 2 and verse 12.
Right?
Woe be to the fearful hearts and the faint hand.
Right?
And the sinner that go 2 ways.
See, what happens to a person that don't want to wait? You gonna make the bad destruction. You're gonna make the bad decision. You created 2 roads for you when there was only 1 road. Yeah. The 1 road was to wait on the Father. He's the tactician in all of this that knows how to deal with everybody. Let me put my trust in him and go to him. Big brother got me.
That's right.
Go ahead.
Woe unto him that is faint-hearted.
Woe means destruction to the ones that are weary when it comes to a trial or a battle. Go ahead.
For he believeth not.
He what?
He believeth not.
See, a lot of times, why don't we wait? Because we're like, yeah, I hear what you're saying, but nah. She got to get socked in her mouth. And that be the problem. You make the wrong decision. And some of y'all are like, well, that first part makes more sense though. Socking her in the mouth. It doesn't. It doesn't. Read.
Therefore shall he not be defended.
Therefore shall he what?
Not be defended.
Yahweh is supposed to be your defense. He's your rock. He's your fortress. Bruh, why you I'm saying this because those are the mantras that I repeat to myself daily.
Right.
Yahweh's my rock. He's my fortress. Wait on him. You know what I mean? Put my trust in the Father. Hold your peace. There you go. He's gonna fight for you. Right? Jump back up to verse 10.
Verse 10.
Uh-huh.
Look at the generation of old.
Look at who. Remember, we talked about Joseph. We talked about Daniel. Now, in the lion's den. Right? We talked about Abraham. We talked about Moses. Come on, man. Look at the generation of old. Go ahead.
And see.
Right?
Did ever any trust in the Lord and was confounded?
There you go, brother. If you trust in the Lord, do you think you're going to be confounded? When a man's ways please the Most High, he will even make his enemies be at peace with you. Go. Let's finish it up with Psalms. The one I wanted. You said what?
I got a couple for you.
Go to Psalms 4:8 real quick. Go to Psalms 4:8 real quick.
You said 40?
4. Psalms 4:8. Bringing it back around about this sleep and about being at peace. Psalms 4:8.
Psalms chapter 4 verse 8.
Mom, want to read that?
I will both lay me down in peace.
I will what?
I will both lay me down in peace.
See, when you are locked in and the Most High is your strength, you will do what? Lay down in peace.
Right.
I'm not going to be tossing and turning. The 45, first of all, I ain't going to wake up quick enough. Right? They're already going to be cocked over me with the gun, 50 guns in my mouth. So when I put my trust in the Most High, I know what? I can lay down in peace. And if the Most High want to ninja me, I'm going to be ninja. Right?
Nothing can deliver.
Right, yeah, none can deliver. If he wants me to get pew-pewed, I'm pew-pewed. It's a wrap. Go ahead.
And sleep, for thou, the Lord, only makes me dwell in safety.
And the Most High is the only one that's going to make us dwell in safety. Mom, well, get that Proverbs 3:24, and somebody give me Job 11:18. Yeah, it says, for thou, Lord, only making me to dwell in safety. See? So the tossing and turning, you know why it happens to the wicked? Because they don't go to sleep with the Lord on their mind and saying, I'm putting my trust in the Lord. You know what you're going to sleep with? Anxiety, fears, doubts, second questioning, right? Anger. I want to choke her the hell out. I want to choke him the hell out. Right? Go ahead, read that more.
Proverbs chapter 3 and verse 24.
Go ahead.
When thou liest down, and that thou shalt not be afraid.
See, when you lie down, you what?
Thou shalt not be afraid.
Yeah, you're not going to be afraid. There's not going to be no second questioning. That's why you got to have clean hands. That's why you have to have clean hands. So you can lay down and say, you know what? I know I'm not doing nothing off Yahweh. I'm not saying I'm pure, but I know I'm not breaking the commandments, breaking the laws of the Most High. I'm not doing nothing wicked. Yahweh, you know. And based on that, I'm asking for your grace, right? Then you can lay down and what? Go to sleep. Like Why are you gonna wreck your brain? You can't control it. You cannot control it, right? Anybody ever been to jail? Right, you getting out. Did you have anxiety about getting out?
Right.
Or you just knew what?
Getting out.
When you get out is when you get out.
That's when you get out.
Right?
You better not think about
God.
that.
Right. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You thinking about that, you walking around, bro, you'll kill yourself. Or kill somebody else. You have to be like, you know what? When I get out, this is my time. Let me do my time and let me move on from that. See? But when you sit around and let things be negative and you try to control things you can't control, that's where anxiousness come in.
That's my problem. I don't like roller coasters because of that. If I can't control it.
And that's why the Most High is showing you, you can't control nothing.
Yeah. He putting the bud on like wop, wop, wop.
Yeah. Because he says he's refining you. He's refining you so you can understand and trust in him and not trust in your own self. That's what he's doing. And as you come to terms with it, you'll be at peace. A little bit more, you'll be like, you know what? The word is true. Yeah, I'm going to put my trust in Yahweh. And everything's getting easier. Yeah. I know it sounds crazy. I used to let a lot of things bug me. And I realized, who am I? I can't control nobody, nothing, nothing. You can't control nothing. Yahweh is in control of everything. So you let things happen. You control what you do in righteousness and wickedness. Right? Other than that, you can't control people. That's right. Yeah, so you can't control the judge. Unless you go blow his car up. You still can't control it. They still gonna get you. Right? You like the movies, right? Hit the judge, hit the lawyer, like, they still gonna get you, right? That's the movies. We gotta sit back and what? Take the punishment. And say the Most High is checking me for my past sins and stupidity. The Most High is showing you. You know what he's showing you with that woman? That the next woman you attempt to get, you better do it like the gospel says, or else you're going to end up in round 2.
I was going to say that Antonio class.
Right? Oh, really?
Yeah, they did a nice one on that.
Your mantras you were talking about earlier.
Yeah.
You didn't get those.
Here, the mantra just means like the repetition of repeating, right? It's here, it's the book, these Psalms, the Proverbs, right? Watch, read this Proverbs. Go ahead, read that.
Yea, thou shalt lie down, and thy sleep shall be sweet.
Your sleep is going to be sweet. Read.
Be not afraid of sudden fear.
And you're not going to be afraid of sudden fear. Right? I got you. Nah, I'm not afraid of that.
Bad report.
Huh?
Or a bad report.
Yeah, I'm not afraid of it. Read.
This is in
This is in Psalms. No, where are you at now? It's in Proverbs.
Proverbs chapter 3 and verse 25.
Proverbs 3 and 25. Proverbs 3 and 25. Go ahead.
Neither of the desolation of the wicked.
Right. See, nothing is going to surprise you. Give me the Job. Where are you at?
Job chapter 11 verse 18.
Go ahead.
And thou shalt be secure.
And now you're going to lay down and you're going to be what?
Secure.
How many times you left the keys in your front door?
Sure.
I already told y'all how many times I did it in Houston. The door's open, the keys in the front door. It says, please murder me and my family on the front. It's like, it was cracked. But the keys in the door. They could have just came in and got everybody. Never know, but we sleeping like what?
Secure.
Secure, baby.
Now, if you're doing something wrong, you toss it and turn it. If you're not right, you what? You out the window like Malcolm X.
Yeah, with the shotty.
You with the shotty. Right? Go ahead.
And thou shalt be secure.
Right?
Because there is hope.
Now, hold on. Let me go back to the keys in the door was a mistake. Leaving the door open was a mistake. I'm not saying do that to tempt the Most High. I'm saying that out of ignorance, out of people rushing to the house we left the keys in the door, right? You gotta do the disclaimers, because cats be like, so y'all just leave the keys in the... I'm saying that was a mistake, and yet and still, the Most High had us, right? Don't leave the keys in the door, don't leave your door cracked, just to tempt the Father. I'm gonna see if he's with me. Nigga, bro, you in the hood. Right. You're gonna wake up and nothing's gonna be in your house. Go ahead, read.
And thou shalt be secure.
And thou should be secure. We want that security. It's in Yahweh. Read.
Because there is hope. Yeah, thou shalt dig about thee, and thou shalt take thy rest in safety.
See, bruh, everything around you is going to be peace. And that's trusting in the Father. Did you finish it?
There's more.
Go ahead.
And thou shalt lie down, and none shall make thee afraid.
And none shall make thee afraid. Because you know why? No matter the 45 under the pillow, you know that you sleep hard. You snore so loud. Right? You fall asleep so hard. If the Most High wanted to get you, he could get you.
Yeah, see, you got it. Like, if you got to drop, you got to drop.
Yeah, it don't work like that. Yeah. And if the Spirit is with you, you wake up ahead of time. Go to the bathroom right before they come in. See? Like the Most High does these things, not man. Go ahead.
Well, hopefully they ain't trying to Swiss cheese the house.
Right. And the truth is that. Yeah. Like, who wants to get you and why?
Right.
Right? Like, why is somebody trying to get you? Right?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, many shall make suit unto thee. But the eyes of the wicked shall fail.
Right, but the eyes, listen to this, the eyes of the wicked shall fail. It doesn't matter if she's coming up against you, bruh. If you are right and you put your trust in the Lord, the Most High will bring her to naught. All those things will fail. It don't matter, the lawyer, the officer, the gentleman, all of that. It would be destroyed. So, that makes sense? Hopefully a lot of those things you should have wrote down, go back and read the full chapters, because those Psalms are prayers that David was praying, and you can pray those same prayers. Read those prayers to the Most High. Right? What you got? You got another one? Yeah.
Because again, he's defining, he's redefining what you think a man, where his power is, where his strength is at. Let me catch these two real quick. 2 Maccabees 8. 2 Maccabees 8 and 16. Just bringing it back to the historical context of how we used to be as men. We wasn't emotional. We wasn't scared. We wasn't trusting in the armor, the weapons. We were trusting in the Most High. And this is a historical account of us during battle. Where we had an army, a nation. The Romans were coming through to kill our women, our children, take everything. This is the pedigree that you come from. Read that.
2 Maccabees chapter 8 verse 16.
Yeah, just go to chapter 18. Go ahead.
So Maccabeus called his men together unto the number of 6,000 and exalted them not to be stricken with terror.
Not to be what?
Not to be stricken with terror.
Right. They got the whole Roman army against it. This was Nicanor coming through to what? To put us in bondage, right? To take our heritage, to defile the temple. Go ahead, read.
Of the enemy, nor to fear the great multitude of the heathen.
Right, a whole lot of them, right? Read.
Who came wrongfully.
Who came what?
Who came wrongfully against them.
Right, just like you've been accused wrongfully, this is what, it's nothing new for Israelites. Right, read.
But to fight manfully.
And how are we going to fight? Verse 18.
For they, said he, trust in their weapons and boldness.
Talking about the heathens, the nations. Talking about us. Talking about us. When we don't have that connection to the Father, we trust in weapons. See, that's how these nations think. See, when we start getting into that mind, then how you call yourself a Hebrew Israelite? A prince of power. Our power isn't the muscles. It isn't the 9mm with the stendo switch and all that. It's the Father, read.
But our confidence.
Once again, you hear that word confidence. It ain't that you undefeated in the hood. Our confidence, read.
is in the Almighty God.
That's how he's making this connection to you real. Because who's going to save you? He wants, the Most High doesn't want his name out. He's not going to let another entity take the praise. He's going to show you, if you don't come to me and seek me, then it's not going to work.
Right.
No matter who lawyer you got, the dream team or whoever, it's not going to work. Read.
Who at a bet can cast down both them.
At a bet, it's a small thing. It's a small thing for the Most High, the creator of heaven and earth. You mean the creator of heaven and earth can't? That's a small thought.
Yeah.
The soap opera drama that you got going on.
That Jesse Smollett guy?
Yeah, Juicy.
Juicy Smollett? The guy that said he was robbed and all that. They just threw his court case out. Like, and who is he? Like, if they can do it, if those things can happen for the wicked, how much more for a righteous man that didn't do nothing? That somebody just made something up about, right? The Most High is easy to turn that over. Yeah, he's a fag too, yeah. You got a scripture?
Yes,
Let him finish where he's going. Where you at again?
We at 2 Maccabees 8 and 18. Yeah, finish where you at.
Who at a bet can cast down both them that come against us.
Right. That whole nation. Read.
And also the world.
At a bet, it's a small thing for the Most High. He's showing you his majesty, his power, his omnipresence. But you gotta be patient. You gotta be patient. We gotta be clean in, right? We gotta have those fruits of the Spirit to find ourselves worthy to receive the salvation of the Most High. Because like you were saying, Satan is waiting there while you were going through it. Yeah. While the Most High already promised it. Right. He's like, well, he don't deserve that. Yeah. He's not for you, Yahweh.
He's accusing you.
Right.
He's accusing you. Yeah, they only got 2 zips. Yeah. You got one? Oh,
I had something for the back.
Yeah.
Just to give you a visual.
Yeah.
The back, a nod of the head. So that's all the Most High got to do.
Yeah, like a kid.
I mean, that's wave to wait for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's simple. Yeah,
Go ahead. Yeah.
This is Psalms chapter 31, verse 17, you know. Let me not be ashamed, O Lord, for I have called upon thee. Let the wicked be ashamed, and let them be silent in the grave. Let lying lips be put to silence, which speak grievous things proudly and contemptuously against the righteous.
Yeah, you see that? Write that one down. That was what?
Psalms chapter 31, 17 and 18.
There you go. Beautiful. That's the one we're going to read.
Can I read 24?
First? No, we're going to read that for the prayer. We're going to read that for the prayer. Just say that. We're going to read that for the prayer. All right. Right on time. Obviously, we got to change the title. It didn't go as planned. But the brother had some good questions. Hopefully, we added that strength to you. You know the deal. We talk all the time, so you're not afraid to talk. So keep doing that, and you're gonna get the answers. You see, every time we deal with you, it's gonna be the book, right? All right. Anything else? That is going to conclude class. Anybody got anything quick questions or anything? Nothing? All right. If you do, remember we got Sabbath in the morning. Sabbath class in the morning. I want to remind everybody, Hanukkah is coming up. Hanukkah's right around the corner. That is what date?
24th.
Well, Rakamah, the 20. So 24 to count the 8 days on the calendar. Huh?
I think the 31st.
31st, 24th to the 31st. We're not going to be having class. We got to set something up for that, y'all. And that's the 24th of December. We got a little time, but that's going to be coming up in December. All right. Hanukkah goes back to the rededication of the temple. when you go to the Maccabees, all right?
God.
Well, when they overthrew it, we got it back and rededicated the temple, and it was an 8-day celebration, all right? Yeah.
I didn't get my car yet, but I got my license.
Yeah, Barakatah, all praise to the Most High. I know how that feels.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're a grown man, you need that.
Listen.
Yeah. Anything else? Nothing else? If that's it, let's salute them online. Say shalom.
Shalom.
All right. I imagine upon your house.